In the early 19th century, London was a dangerous place to live.
From this crowded metropolis came some of the most notorious and intriguing murder cases.
In the years of the early 19th century, there was a lot of concern about crime, including Spencer Percival being assassinated. People generally were not safe from highway robbers, whether they were the Prime Minister or anybody else.
Many of these killings captured the public's imagination and inspired the country's greatest writers and artists. These murders also contributed to a significant change in policing. The law had traditionally been enforced by parish constables or watchmen.
People didn't want to be an unpaid policeman, which is what the constables and watchmen were.
They'd call out the time, they'd look out for fires, and they were meant to keep law and order.
The formation of the Metropolitan Police would establish the modern force which is still active today. But it wasn't just the threat of murder or violence that frightened the people. Disease was everywhere.
A cholera epidemic had raged across London in the summer of 1849. Over 14,000 people were killed.
The big problem here was the Thames by this time was an open sewer. It was said it took 30 tides to float a dead dog out of London. Londoners put all their sewage into the Thames. The tide went out, the sewage came back. The Thames was also their drinking water.
The residents of Bermondsey in southeast London had to suffer the tides of sewage that collected on the banks of the Thames.
The leather trade dominated the local economy, and the stink of its tanneries hung over the closely packed houses.
For tanning, you needed lots of urine. And so you had urine being collected and put in great vats for the tanning process. So this didn't actually sort of help the odours of Bermondsey.
But for one man, it wasn't disease that was lurking for him in the homes and streets of London. Murder was afoot, and like so many murders, this one was to begin with a torrid affair. Marie de Roux was born in Lausanne, Switzerland. She moved to England and acquired a taste for the higher things in life when she went into service as femme de chambre to Lady Evelyn Blantyre. Her employment was at one of the grandest homes in London, Stafford House.
Their things were marble and silver, and the dinners they had, the dances, incroyable. I had dresses for the opera, for travel. We were in France many, many times. I never imagined I would see things such as this. That was before I was married.
Get dinner on.
In spite of his suspected criminal background, they were wed at St. James' Church, Piccadilly, in 1847. It's thought that Fred managed to seduce Marie by saying that he was going to inherit a great deal of property from his mother. The deception was to prove a critical part of this marriage. Marie had had a relationship with Patrick O'Connor before she was married, and they remained close.
Patrick O'Connor was a 50-year-old, quite wealthy man who took a shine to Maria de Roux.
I have to get back to the office.
The relationship between the three seems to have been a sort of a casual ménage à trois. O'Connor obviously did have money, and this, I think, well, almost certainly this was the attraction for Mrs. Manning.
This tryst was soon to prove deadly.
It was Mr. Walsh who persuaded him to pay.
Well, I know the man a little.
It is so fortunate you join us then, to celebrate. So unexpected.
Patrick O'Connor was supposed to turn up at the Mannings household alone, but he was unable to shake off his friend Pierce Walsh.
Patrick O'Connor still had affection for Maria and would visit. Quite what those visits consisted of, we shall never know.
He thought if he left it long enough I'd forget. But I've every shilling in my book and every penny of interest. Sorry, Fred. All this money talk must be boring you. I'll take a glass while you're there. They say it helps keep off the cholera.
Then my husband will be the last to get it.
A proper man's drink.
Your health?
Mr. O'Connor.
I'm fine.
It's the pipe smoke, probably.
Maybe a glass of water, will that help?
Mr. Walsh, can you help my husband? I think that we all need water.
As long as he doesn't choke on that too.
Where were you?
How does he drink so much of that?
4 hours I have been sitting here, waiting.
Maria.
No. I said 6.
I couldn't get rid of him.
Everything was ready.
I know. I'm sorry.
I said 6.
I'll come tomorrow. I promise.
Only you?
Just me.
Promise. Tell no one. I think that most men do not have the courage. Or if they have the courage, they do not have the intelligence.
On the 8th of August, 1849, things had not gone to plan. But the following night, things would be very different.
A shocking murder was about to take place that would fascinate press and public alike. A desperate manhunt would be conducted on both land and sea to capture the culprits.
The notorious tale of the Bermondsey Horror was about to unfold.